Yo. Yeah, bro. Okay. Hold on. I know. There's so much stuff in here, bro. I'm on YouTube Live right now too. Mm-hmm. It's not. It's about the. It's about trading. Trading. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna send it to you right now. What up, y'all? Look, so I am just here to go over this week's analysis, but also if you have any questions, per usual, I help you guys. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right, Chase. You know your name? You know your name? This is absolutely crazy trade today that I missed. Oh my god. Yeah? Let's get it. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, this is a trade today. And I didn't trade. So typically there's some Fridays that I don't trade, but today was absolutely beautiful. A beautiful setup that I seen. I seen this setup while I was laying in the bed. Because again, I don't really trade on Fridays. Some Fridays I do. And today is one of the days I wish I would have done it. This is absolutely insane. This is a 32-1 that I missed out on. So, you know, it happens. But when it happens, man, it is crazy. It is crushing. Hey, Denisha. So, Jace. Oh, I don't know. My bad, y'all. So, Denisha, how are you? Hope you're having a great day. Look, Denisha, today in US 30, I absolutely, I'm going to check. I know you say you be trading SPY, right? So I'm going to look at SPY today. But man, today was absolutely such a beautiful day in US 30, which is my favorite thing to trade. And I completely just missed out. Like, this is one of these days that's like you think about it throughout the day. Like, I cannot believe I allowed myself to miss this day. But at the same time, these are the days where you have to remain disciplined, because what many of us would do is we'll miss out on the opportunity. So because we missed out on the opportunity, we try to force another opportunity. But whenever I am looking back I'm like, man, this was such a great trade today, right? So 6:45. This is when I'll be getting ready to start trading. 7 o'clock. Mind you, again, I seen this in the bed. Like, I'm laying in the bed. I knew I wasn't going to trade today. And it's funny because my trading partner, she had asked me, was we going to trade today? And I was just like, nah, not today. But I still like to get up sometimes and still do some markup zones to see what I would do, so I can just make sure that I stay locked in, right? I just like to do that. So looked at it. This was the setup this morning. This was the go zone. Why is it the go zone? Because we have these touches here. We have this touch here, touch here. Price is really, really respecting this area here. Like, this is a beautiful go zone. So I wasn't seeing too much up here. I mean, I seen this, but I wasn't too focused on this up here, on this particular trade. I was looking for price to come down here, right? And I knew for a fact price comes down there, this is where we enter. It's no question about it, right? So price comes down, boom, boom. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So I actually had it, like, right now it's not touching, but I had it like this. So this morning it was touching, right? So as soon as it came down and touched this area here, this was our entry point, right? Stop loss 35. And that's all she wrote. Once I seen this, so anytime you're like, I'm seeing a setup, like, my goal, like, this is such a beautiful trade. Because there's two things here, right? So we're catching the framework, but also we're at the bottom of a setup, right? A setup, right? This is actually a breakout setup, right? To the upside. So we're catching the beginning and we're looking for a breakout to the upside, right? And that is exactly what happened. So price, boom, price took off and never even came back to retest. And absolutely an insane day. And I completely missed out. Now, mind you, I wouldn't have caught all this trade. Maybe I would have left some profit in there that would have still been running till tonight. But I probably would. My first close, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, is I was closing right here. I was closing right here just because this is a very safe close, right? So I would have closed right here on almost a 3-to-1. So about a 3-to-1, close to a 3-to-1, I would have closed. Very solid with that. I probably would have closed the majority of it and then left the rest in the market, brung this to break even, and I'm completely satisfied today, right? And I would have closed right here. So once I seen this area here, I probably would have closed right there. Boom, done for today. But, if you were a person that you like, man, forget that, I am just holding because of the position that we're in, I don't blame you. And look at that. Absolutely amazing day. This is a 32-to-1 day. This is absolutely crazy, y'all. Like, if you were risking $100, you would have made $3,200 on this particular trade. It was absolutely beautiful. So, guys, if y'all have any questions, Denisha, do you want me to go over, what is it that you will want to go over that I can take a look at real quick? Let's go over SPY. Let me check it out. Denisha, I'm actually going to type it just so you could keep it, okay? So swipe. Well, it depends. So if you're going to just use okay, let me just type it. Probably better. If you're using your regular money, right? So your own personal money, my opinion, okay? My opinion, there's a lot of people that will go against my belief. So I just want to make it clear. But my opinion is sway markets, and this is for personal accounts. The reason I like sway market is just because everything's on there, right? So if you want to trade stocks, you can trade stocks on there. If you want to trade indices, you can trade indices on there. You can do all those kind of things. You can trade metals, commodities, forex. Just everything is on there, right? It's very easy to put money in and to withdraw as well. Customer service has been great since I've been working with them. So they have been really good for me, right? Now, they are an unregulated broker, right? So just if that bothers you, then you probably don't want to go with sway market. That would maybe, I really haven't even found a regulated broker that really trade indices. Maybe, I know they say Oanda, but I'm not really sure. Or you can go to prop firm route. So the prop firm is basically, I personally like Funded Trading Plus. And what you can do is basically you can take this, like the same trades that I'm doing, or you do what you want to do, right? But they fund you, so you have to pass the test. So you can either do a one-phase challenge or a two-phase challenge. A one-phase challenge is you have to make 10%. So let's just say, prime example, they have multiple accounts, right? They have a $12,000 account. They got $25,000, $50,000, $100,000. But let's just use $100,000 just because we're just going to use $100,000. Well, what you would do is you're going to spend $500, right? You're going to get $500. You're going to use that $500 to purchase a $100,000 account. But mind you have to pass the test. So you're basically using $500,000. I said $500,000. $500 to pass. You got to make 10%. So with your $500, you got to make 10% of $100,000. So that means essentially you have to make $10,000, right? I know it sounds like a lot, but if you're risking $1,000 a trade, $2,000 a trade, whatever you're comfortable with, that's what you do. And you can actually pass it fairly quickly. Like today, honestly, like today you would like if you would have just held to this, you would have passed your funding account. I just want to double check. Depending on what your stop loss. So my stop loss is 35. So if you would have just held to this right here, you're already at 8% passing your prop firm if you're risking 1%, right? So some days it can be like that where you just, yeah. But they fund you with $100,000. So, but you cannot lose $10,000, right? So I've been blessed to be able to have two of those. So $200,000, which is really cool. Because you wake up in the morning and now you can risk comfortably $500 to $1,000, right? Or anything less, whatever you're comfortable with. But just know that you can't lose $6,000 if you're doing the one-phase challenge, or you can't lose $10,000 if you do the two-phase challenge. Now, all about the challenge, you can go, if you type in Funded Trader Plus, I'm going to type it in too. So Funded Trading Plus is prop firms. So prop firm. Now, if you type it up, you can just read all about it. Just read all about it. I personally like just to trade my own capital because I got freedom to kind of do what I want to do with it. But I think prop firms are the way to go if you're trying to move really fast. So like in my belief, right, is get your prop firm. So just a system. I actually made a video on this on how to pass prop firms, but also a system. So what you can do is, there's a lot of people that don't believe in prop firms for many different reasons. But I think that leverage is huge, right? Just like you go to the bank to get a loan, prop firms, you can look at them as leverage. So you can, if you have $500, or if you have $100 and you get a $12,000 account, well, guess what? You now have more money than you just had, and now you can start risking a lot more money than if you only had $100 in the tank, right? Or let's say you got $500 and you pass, and now you're risking $500 per trade, and you only just had $500, right? But the only thing is they're going to keep 20% and you take home 80. But if you have a big account, listen, you're like, yo, you can have this 20% simply because I got so much more money than I just had previously, all because I passed the test. So you can do that route. They also give you the option to change it from 80 to 90%. So you bring home 90%, they keep 10%. So let's say that you have a payout this week of $5,000, whatever 90% of that is, you bring home. But, that's more of a preference thing. Okay, more of a preference thing. Some people like to grind it out, use whatever money they have, or depending, it's all preference. I'm just trying to throw out options of different ways that you can trade the way I'm trading, right? But it's all pretty simple. Again, I'm gonna actually go this way. So this is how it looks. This is exactly how it looks. So this is sway market. I probably should block this out. But I don't know if this will affect y'all anyway, but I'm not sure. So, but this is how it looks. All right. So it'll look something like this. So you got Apple over here. You got different stocks, all that kind of stuff. I just have this to tell you how much you got in here. So I only have $450 in here on this particular account. So this is just, small account that just growing, right? Maybe use this money for lunch money or just throughout the week, right? And then you just do what you want to do. You can have multiple accounts that have different prices in there, right? So yeah, that's how it looks. Actually, let's see here. And they also have demo accounts too. So let's say I go to this demo account and right here I got $985,000. Now, mind you, this is a demo account, right? So this is Apple. So let's say something let's go to Bitcoin just because we figure that Bitcoin is moving at the moment. So let's just say that we are in Bitcoin right now, and just for fun, we're going to leverage really, really high, right? So let's just say we got a leverage of 30. And that is not it. Well, I'm saying leverage, a lot size of 30. And then we hit sell. And I don't even know if 30 is a lot on Bitcoin. Oh no, it's only on 3. Hold on, let me see. Let's close this position. Let's see, 30. Lord have mercy, come on. I don't know why I keep doing that. Let's see. 30. There we go. There it is. So and this is how you'll be able to you can tell how much you're making up here. So yeah, you'll be able to tell how much you're making up here. But also there's many different ways to, set your chart up and do it how you want to do, right? Absolutely no problem. While we're sitting here, y'all think Bitcoin gonna break out to the downside? I really don't. I really don't know. But we're gonna just close this trade. So y'all get the gist. So the next thing is just learn how to work the system. But the system is very easy. Just learn how to work the system. It's very simple. You got buy and sell button up here. You choose whatever you want. So for me, I trade US 30. This is my thing, y'all. US 30 is my thing, right? And you got the time frames up here, so it's great. You have indicators. You have multiple different things over here. So yeah, you kind of just have fun and do what you want to do on it. Oh yes, and SPY. Let's check out SPY. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Denisha, is it any time frame you want me to look at? Or whatever time frame you be looking at? You let me know. Miguel, what's up, man? What's up, my brother? Will it be just as easy to follow along with you? Yes. So, Denisha, so you guys will not be seeing me take my trades on my screen, right? So I will have a whole nother computer that I'm taking my trade. The way that you will follow me is simply through TradingView. So I'm literally what I'm doing right now, but you guys will be in a Zoom with me, right? Love you too, bro. So you guys will be in a Zoom with me, and so we literally just be live. And so the same way you see me coming here, and I'm like, yo, we're going to buy right here. Like this is our golden opportunity. Where we're literally going to sit here, wait for price to get to whatever point that we want it to be for our gold zone, and I'm like, yo, buy, and you're going to see me literally do everything that I'm doing here. So if let's say price is moving up, as you see me move stop loss up, I'm going to communicate with you guys, and it's just going to be like, look at it as kind of like a coaching session, but also at the same time it's an opportunity for us to make money, right? So you guys are simply just going to come in my world and do what I do every day, and that's it. That's pretty much it. So let's go to the 5-minute time frame. So, Denisha, look, these gaps is crazy, man. It's really kind of hard to tell now just because I don't know where market is going to close, like open or close at. But this is what I'm seeing this morning. Boom. We're going to place that there. And we're going to place this here, right? So, go zone. Mind you, today has not happened yet. So this is what I will be doing before 9:30. So let's just say at 9 o'clock, this is what I'm looking at. But right now, I don't know because TradingView, it don't allow me to see like where price is going to come alive at, right? But what we do know is we are in a downtrend. So boom, we in this downtrend right here. And it looks like from yesterday, we're getting a breakout, right? But we got to remember, this is our foundation here. Boom. This is our foundation. And we closed, like the day ended literally while we're at our foundation. So we're at our beginning. Well, this is really our foundation, right? This kind of right here is still a key level, but this one right here is the most important level because this started the downtrend. But because we're breaking out to the downside, we're not really, this kind of canceling out. We're not really worried about this no more. So let's see. So boom, it opened up down there. Denisha, if it comes up here, now I'm telling you, if it comes up here, I'm looking for a retest. All right, if it comes up here, I'm looking for a retest for a pushback down to the downside. Boom, that's it. So that's our entry right here. Okay, I would not have entered if we got in a retest on this rectangle. The reason I would not have got in for this rectangle entry is simply because it's not secured, right? So. And what I mean by it's not secure, it's not giving me enough to really respect that this is going to be a key level. Like it is a key level, but this area here, which they're landing at the same spot. So if I slide it down, they're not, but you get the gist, right? So I'd have had a pretty tight stop loss, probably like right here. I may have lost this trade. Let's see. So yeah, lost this trade. And this would have been your second entry right here. Maybe not though. I think I probably would have just took no more trades. Reason I would have took no more trades is simply because this right here, if it did not respect this to the downside, then price might be reversing to the upside. Like it's probably completely reversing. So yeah, this is terrible. Took one trade and that's it. Let's see if price ever comes back to retest. So yeah, This is yeah. What I would have lost this trade today. I would have lost this first trade. I would not have taken this second trade right here, just because this canceled out earlier once we broke this area to the downside. But I would have lost today's trade because I would have been looking for price to give us a retest here and push back down, but it completely just continuously pushed up to the upside. So this looks really, yeah, really crazy. How did you end up trading today? Again, not US 30 was like perfect. This was the money maker today. I didn't even look at anything else. So before I get off here, I'm going to check out NASDAQ and also SPX to see how I would be trading that particular market. But US 30 was absolutely insane today. Okay, so Monday, if I'm trading SPY for Monday, mind you, again, it's very hard for me to check out stocks for a Monday simply because I don't know where price is going to be, right? So like right now, so let's say Monday comes where we might see price in the morning, price is all the way up here, and we get a gap all the way up here. Well, I can't really play that because I feel like I just can't look for a decent entry right there, right? I don't know yet. So if we go to a higher time frame, then we might can check something out, right? But for the daily, that's nah. I won't be able to tell. So right now we're actually at a strong gold zone for SPY, and that is this right here. So let's we got touch here, touch here, touch here. So price is really respecting this area, okay? So we understand that that's a really strong gold zone there. So we're seeing price really respect this area. Now we're at a gold zone right now. Like we're at a gold zone right here where we're at. Okay, so price broke out, but price is respecting this area here. You know what? Let's not even worry about that. Price came down here, and we're seeing some consolidation here. The reason that we're seeing consolidation here is because this is a strong area. It's just not clean. Like this is just not a clean bounce to either side, right? So we're getting price breaking out, price pushing back up. Price looked like it was going to continue to push to the downside. Now, mind you, if you would have got in for this trade here, this would have still been solid. So once you seen price break out, price came and gave a retest and then a push back down. This would have been a solid entry if you was pushing to the downside. Now, mind you, it's not a book entry. Like this is not like the greatest trade alive. Like you would have had to probably cut it. You was cutting it close. Like you probably would have took profit very quickly for this would have been a good trade. But we don't know that on a live trade, how fast we should take the profit. So that's why it's so important for us to protect some of our trade, right? But this is very difficult. I'm saying that it's difficult because we don't know yet. So price could continuously push up to the upside. We'll know Monday, right? So price could continue to push to the upside. Just look for this. Just know that this is a key level right here, Denisha. Where we're at is a key level. So what we could possibly see is price push up, continue to stay in this trend, or what we could be seeing is price literally push down. The reason I'm saying that is because we're at a gold zone. If we were somewhere up here, like let's just retract. If we were somewhere up here, then I'm like, Denisha, look, we're looking for price to either touch here or we're looking for price to continue to push up and touch somewhere up here. This is our two. I wouldn't trade any of this. I would not trade any of this. I am looking for an entry either here or here. But because we're already there and it's not a clean setup, this is just kind of more so just be patient. Be patient. Look for the setup on Monday and we go from there. Because we could come here Monday and price, when we open up on Monday, price is like way up here already, and we kind of just missed out on our perfect entry if we're trading a 4 hour. We might find something in the lower time frame, but as of now, I can't really say too much. Bro, that's a fact, bro. That 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 rate cut was absolutely crazy. And you know what? On that rate cut, this was our interest. So on that, we caught this Nasdaq trade that we caught was absolutely. I didn't think it was going to continue, like it was going to do what it did, but on that day, this was our entry on that particular day, which was absolutely crazy. But if you are trading SPY, just a reminder, if you're trading SPY, be careful, okay? Like, just be careful. The retracement is going to be a key factor. But if price continues to push up and you try to short the retracement, you got to understand we're still at a gold level for price to continue to push to the upside. So I would say, just be wise. This is not financial advice, all right? Have a pretty tight stop loss though. Okay, whichever way you're going, have it. If you're trading the 4 hour right now, I can't tell y'all nothing on the 5 minute or the 5 minute or the 15 minutes. I can't tell you anything right now. But this is what we caught on Nasdaq. This right here. Price came up here. Boom. It was discounted right here. We caught a short position. The reason we caught this short position is simple. The gold zones, y'all. Y'all know the deal. Touch here, touch here, touch here. Price came up. Price is playing around. Well, guess what? We're just going to respect the strategy. Respect the strategy. All right? Like, just respect it. So, boom. We're going to short the market here. I know this is ugly, and I know we could be looking for a bounce to the upside, but out of the respect of the strategy, I'm still going to take the strategy's play, and we're going to just, see what it do. Now, on this trade, I had a tight stop loss. We cut it short because I was thinking that we could continue to get a breakout to the upside, and we did not. And then, boom, look at this. Absolutely crazy. Ended up having a really, really big day simply because just respected the strategy. And that happened. Boom. Absolutely crazy green day. Well, this is a red day, but it's a green day for us, y'all. So, this is a 55. This is a 55 to 1. Think about that, y'all. It's crazy. Denisha, y'all got anything else y'all want to go over? I think I probably have more fun doing this than anything else. Is just kind of like looking at what y'all look at, and then just because I'd be so curious on what are y'all doing at home? What are y'all like focused on? In the morning, I'm focused on US 30. Just know that if y'all ever get up at 6:45 or 6:30 or 7 o'clock, just know that Kirby is up right now and he is glued to this screen looking for setups. Miguel, bro, crazy, bro. And bro, look, today I was laying in bed, bro, did a setup and completely missed this right here. This is a crazy day. But I only missed it just because I was intentionally not trading. But any other day, this is our day. I don't know what just happened. But this is our day right here, bro. And completely just, yeah. Yeah, just you show. Okay, yeah, great question. So, time frames. So typically I do not move. I know you're probably not gonna like this answer, but I typically do not move from the 15 minutes. So I don't go nowhere else. Like, we're going to stay on the 15 minutes. The reason for that is because I am a day trader. So I don't like my mind getting cloudy and trying to see. A lot of people are not going to agree with this, and that's all right. This is how I trade. So I do not look at no other time frame but the 15 minutes. The reason for that is because I am a day trader. I am not trying to look at the 4 hour, the daily, the weekly to see a small move in the market. I don't care about those, like what's going on overall. All I'm trying to do, y'all, is look for a setup that is happening right in front of me that particular time and take what the market is giving me. If before in the past, I would look at the 4 hour, the 1 hour, and then drop all the way down to the 15 minutes. In my brain, I'm thinking about what is going on in the 4 hour, what is going on in the 1 hour, and now I cannot lock in on what I'm trying to do because I'm still thinking about what the overall market is doing and how I can correlate my trade to it. So I start trading biasly, right? So I stopped doing that. So now when I get up in the morning, I'm literally looking at, okay, what is the setup? What is our gold zone? What is our channel that's happening right now? And we're just going to execute. And so now my mind is not cloudy. I have such a clear thought when I trade. And as y'all see, you never see me with any indicators. I'm only looking for the gold zone. I'm only looking for a position. I'm trying to catch the trade, like with no lag. That's why I don't use indicators, because I feel like indicators give me a lag. Now, and again, I want to make this so clear. This is all my opinion and how I trade. All right. If you use indicators and you do well, I celebrate you for doing well. Keep doing what you're doing. Do not switch up. But for me, I'm not, because I want to see the market clearly and I just want to follow the patterns the market is giving me. Now, Denisha, the same way I'm looking for gold zones in the 15 minutes, I'm doing the same thing in the 4 hour. So if I jump to the 4 hour, I'm not trading no differently. I'm literally seeing the market as if I was on the 15 minute. If I'm looking at it on the daily, I'm not switching up. I'm looking at it if I was trading on the 15 minutes. Like, where is a gold zone? Where's a gold zone? That's at this point, that's what my brain is saying. Where is our next gold zone? So let's say that I was just trading this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just let's just go randomly. Let's just have fun. Let's just randomly go back to a place and let's just guess, right? What would I do on this particular moment? So I see that we are in an uptrend, and I see that we have this play right here. So boom, we have this. So this is a go zone, clean go zone. Boom, boom. Now price broke out. Price gave us a retest. So because it gave us a retest, I am pretty confident. Okay, we're looking to continue to push to the upside. It may not happen though, right? But that's what I'm looking for. Now, sorry about that, y'all. Now, let's see how I would particularly play this on this particular day. And this is really, really tight. So let's see. Boom. I would play this like this. So I know y'all see this right here and you're probably like, yo, why aren't you bringing it out here? Just because I am seeing more consistency right here. So I am seeing here. I'm seeing we got a touch here. Price is respecting this, even though it gave us a breakout, which created this double bottom, and price pushed back up. Respect. So now look, I'm looking for a gold zone from these two places here. And this is how I would see my entry. Simple as that. And I'm really curious to see if I got it right. So I would have got in right there. So literally, I would have got in as soon as it touched this candlestick. Now, as I always tell y'all, I have a pretty tight stop loss. So let's say that was right here. Now, the reason I trade this way is because you guys see how price came down. It touched. Now, just imagine we're in this trade. Just imagine we're in this trade right now. Like, yes, we're finally in a trade. As soon as y'all see how it touched here and then pushed back up, well, understand that this is money being made right here. Well, guess what you need to do? You need to go ahead and slide this up down tight. So let's say that when price was down here, I was risking, let's say $1,000 on this trade. Well, guess what? I just cut my $1,000 to now to about $250. So now I understand, okay, if price comes back down here, it's probably going to give me a breakout. I'm okay with losing $250 versus my whole 1-to-1, right? And mind you, you're making money right now too. So I'm fine with that. Now let's just see. Oh, boom. Now we're really making money. So what you could do is you can tighten up a little bit more, or you can break even, or you just leave it the same. It's totally up to you. Boom. Now you see how price pushed back down. So from this trade though, you would have been able to close it. You had an opportunity to close this trade break even, cut your losses, and you're okay. Versus you leaving your stop loss down here and you losing a whole day of a trade or a whole 1-to-1, however much you're risking, all because you didn't want to push your stop loss up, right? And also, again, you had an opportunity to close this trade out. So it don't take much, y'all. It don't take much movement to be successful in the market. All right. Now I'm curious. Now let's see if price would have came back down here and respect this level here. No, it did not. It did not respect it at all. So boom. Price completely pushed down. And at this point, I'm just waiting for a new setup. And that's just how I read the market. Like, some of y'all would have caught this breakout to the downside and you would have still been killing it. I know some people would have caught this right here. Pull this down, probably above this level here, and you would have been absolutely killing it. I just don't trade like that. But I think it's so unique to see everybody and just to be coaching people one-on-one and hearing different people the way they trade. It's so cool because for me, trading is kind of like a sport. And you got so many different athletes that are so amazing at what they do, and their game is still so different than everyone else's game, and they have their unique way of playing it. And no one is right or no one is like necessarily wrong unless it's just a bad way of trading or a bad way of playing sports. But just, you have your way of doing your thing. I just want to see you guys master what you do and trade and master how you particularly trade. Can you show? But look, one of these days I got to get y'all on here. So maybe I'll do like a free coaching on here and literally invite one of y'all to come on a Zoom with me, and we literally just talk and go over stuff. And just just do that, right? So also next week I will be making a video on the importance of like pairs. Like throughout the Bible, there's so many people that have accomplished things through having a partner, right? And so we're going to go into a deep dive because I got now a trading partner, y'all, and it absolutely changed trading because there have been so many times I've self-sabotaged myself. Like, how many times do y'all sit behind the screen and you tell yourself, like, you have your rule, you have your law, you have everything. Like, I'm only trading 1 to 2 times a day. That's what I'm doing. But yet you still find yourself struggling doing what you say you were going to do because the trade went against you. And some of us, even when we have successful days, we still struggle with the greed part because it's like, okay, I made so-and-so amount of money, but I need more. There's more opportunity. And so what you do is you start getting into a system of, okay, I got to trade this, I got to trade that. And you end up having a losing day when you started off with a successful day. So by having a partner, having someone to lean on, having someone to tell you no, having someone to keep you accountable absolutely changes the game, right? So I'm excited about that video. It forces you to be disciplined. And whenever you don't, and whenever you're still not disciplined, you have a conviction because you know there's somebody right there telling you, listen, don't do that. Or, and you're also holding that person accountable as well. And so now you guys are being put in a position where you have to be disciplined. I mean, you are grown though, of course. You're an adult. You do what you want to do. But out of the respect of your partner, you want to be disciplined because you want to also lead by example. And if you have a good partner, they want to do the same thing, right? Is lead by an example. So I personally was like, literally, I would drown myself, y'all. Like, I would have, now I'm being transparent with y'all. I would have days where today is a great trading day and I still end up having a bad day. Why? Because I absolutely destroyed myself because of silly stuff. Or a day where I lost and I like had a day where I'm just like, you know what? forget this, I'm taking more trades. Like, I don't care. They killed me. And what was really bad is whenever you do that and then the next day, trading was so easy, you had such a successful day. But what if you would have just stopped yesterday? Now you're not trying to play catch up. You just lost and you bounce back the next day, and it was very simple to bounce back the next day. But you get yourself in trouble is whenever you keep taking trades and keep taking trades and keep taking trades, and now you're in a position where you have to try to catch, like, get back what you lost, which is a terrible feeling. But shoot, I hope none of y'all have never experienced that. I hope y'all have been civilized, wonderful traders, that you don't go through that. I hope you guys have not had to deal with that kind of stuff, but that you guys just, have been smooth sailing. Oh. All right, y'all. Do anybody else have any more questions? Or if you want to go over anything? Denisha, look, so I feel like I've done everything so badly that the only option I had at that point was to get really good at trading. It's like I did everything wrong. I did, like, lost thousands and thousands of dollars, put my family in bad financial predicament. Oh, listen, I'm giving y'all everything right now. All right, Kirby is giving it to y'all. All right, I put my family in bad financial situations, all because of me not being disciplined. As simple as that. I'm not going to even. Some of it was education. A lot of it was discipline. Right. So I've done everything. So if you feel like you're a trader out there and you're like, man, I keep failing, I want you to understand that the reason I teach y'all the way that I teach y'all, and I teach y'all the principles of the Bible, which absolutely just changes the game for everything, right? Is because I'm not just saying that from a guessing point of view. I'm telling you that because I've actually experienced it, right? So again, put my family in very bad situations, did terrible things. And so I've done everything. I've done the worst. If there was a level of, like, dang, how bad you can be, like, there's a bottom. Kirby, it was sitting at the bottom of the ocean. Like, I'm sitting at the bottom of the ocean. I didn't have a choice. There was no more room to go. That's what I'm telling y'all. That there was no more room of failure because I've done failed all the ways you can fail in trading. So the only thing I had left was to go up. And so now, by the grace of God, I'm at this place where, man, trading at this point has become boring. It's exciting, but at the same time, it has become such a systematic thing for me that now it's actually to a point where it's just a thing that I do to make money, right? So, I'm not going to give y'all everything, but just know that I am coming out with something soon, maybe sometime next year, that is going to be like a week's challenge that is going to be absolutely mind-blowing because it's going to reveal things about you that you probably never even paid attention to about yourself in trading. So I'm really excited about that, but I'm not going to even share none of that with y'all. All right. But yeah, that's for later on. Again, next year I will definitely be doing that. It's going to be a challenge, maybe like a 4-day challenge, and absolutely game changer, right? But yeah, y'all, like I tell you, I'm telling y'all this stuff from a place of disappointment. All right. So don't just think I just be having it all together. Like, no. The reason that it looks like I'm doing okay is because I mean, I am doing okay now, by the grace of God. But it's because it came from a place of, like, yeah, desperation was one, and just a place of, you know, failure. But Denisha, they all go hand in hand, right? So God, Bible, yeah, of course, God and Bible, right? God and trading, it's so hand in hand. But the cool thing about the Word of God is so many principles in it, right? Of course, we have life principles, but there's so many trading principles that will absolutely blow your mind if you just apply them, right? And yeah, it's absolutely mind blowing. So there's so much stuff that God has given me, so much content that God has given me, like literally a list of things that I want to share with you guys. But it seems like every week I go to the list to see, okay, what can we discuss? There's something new, so I'm never able to get to the list of all the things that I want to share with you all, because there's something always new. Like, there's something that's always new that the Lord is revealing that I'm like, oh my God, I got to talk about this on Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever day. But I have a goal though, y'all. I am going to share my goal so y'all can hold me accountable, right? I'm have a goal of making a video for at least 3 years straight, once a week. So at least one video a week for 3 years straight. Again, at least one video 3 years straight, maybe more. I might push it to 5 years, and just see how it goes. Just see how the YouTube goes. Just see how, this trading thing goes. Just sharing with y'all and talking with y'all, and just see, like, man, yeah, I'm excited. And also I'm excited because I'm kind of making this YouTube thing like a diary. Like, so for me, it's more than just, oh, I'm coming to give y'all content. It's like a diary for me. So like, it's like a public diary, right? So I get to share things with you all that I pray blesses your life. But at the same time, I can go back and look at them and see like, Kirby, you sounded very bad. Listen, when I make videos, I cannot look at them. I cannot watch them after I did it. And I know that's a bad thing because you want to practice. You need to learn. You need to see what you struggle with. Like, I do, but I cringe watching my own videos, y'all. Like, it is terrible. But sometimes, I will look at it because if I feel like I really, like, this video was really terrible. Most of the time after I make a video, I feel very like, oh man, that was bad. But, but, I'm going to just keep doing it. Denisha, yes, it's going to be virtually, right? Are you talking about the challenge that I was telling you about? If so, yes, it's definitely going to be virtually. Definitely. But what's another thing I can tell y'all? I'm just giving y'all business tonight, right? It's just past trading. What else? What else can I tell y'all? What else can I tell y'all? At this point, we're not even gonna look at the screen. We're just gonna, like, I might just change it. So maybe my face be up here. So look. All right. So, wow, look at this. So, I'm gonna tell y'all how I got started in trading. Yes, Denisha. Yes. So that would be great. I need it. That's my struggle too. Like, I have so many ideas, I have so many things I want to do, but I'm like, bro, it takes me so long to do it because I don't know necessarily how to do the thing that I'm trying to do. All right, but how I got started in trading, I want to share that with y'all. All right, I'm just venting tonight. This is crazy. I shouldn't even be on live, really. I don't know why I'm on here. I was supposed to be playing the game with some friends, but how I got into trading. I was okay. Me and my dad owned a business, and this was like started in 2019. We had a trucking business. All right, so we had a trucking business, and Uh, Look, 100 South. The next best trade is a right. Listen, I receive it. The next best trade. I can't believe I missed today though. Today was crazy, crazy day, crazy day. All right, but how I got started in trading? Me and my dad owned a trucking business. 2019. Yeah, I was in college. I graduated college in 2019. Yes, I graduated college in 2019. I used to go to, it's crazy. I used to go to the barbershop a lot. Not to get a haircut. Well, I got a haircut too, of course, but I just hung out in there. Like the barber, we were like, he was an older guy, but we were cool. Like, so because we had a trucking business, I didn't have to like really do much. I just had to answer the phone sometimes, and boom, that was great. So, I was sitting in the barbershop one day. I had a friend that gave me a phone call. He was in town, and he came to the barbershop this particular day. And mind y'all, I had no idea about stocks. I had no idea about this trade. I didn't know what trading was. 0%. Zero. Not, listen, zero. When he said the word trading, it didn't even register like, what is trading? Like, I had no idea, but he said something. He was saying, have you ever heard of cryptocurrency? No, I never heard of cryptocurrency either. And he told me about cryptocurrency, but it was a quick little, you know what I'm saying, but it caught my interest. Because he said like, oh, I made some money doing this. And I'm like, okay, you made some money, cool. Like, tell me more about that. So, conversation. So, yeah, the day ends. I thought about it though, like even when he left, I thought about that thing, like, man, what is trading? So I got on YouTube and I just did a little bit of stuff, a little bit of, homework, as you can say. Boom. Now that started up. That was like the introduction of trading. Even though it wasn't like an actual me trading, it was still like it has now gotten in my face. I don't understand trading, but I have a sense of what trading is. So, time goes past. Again, me and my dad own a trucking business. Now, I told y'all I like to go into the barbershop. There's a reason I told y'all I like going to the barbershop. I ain't just say it. So, I'm in the barbershop. Well, because I like going to the barbershop, I decided to go to barber school. Right? So, go to barber school, and I suck. I'm terrible. Y'all, I'm terrible. Okay? So, I had no idea about how to cut hair. None of that. But I'm in barber school. And I'm okay. Like, I'm okay being terrible. The reason I'm okay being terrible is because, like, I have a business. So it's like, you know what? This is like just something fun to do because my goal was, okay, I'm in a barbershop all the time anyway. I have a lot of free time. So maybe I can learn how to cut hair and then hang out in this barbershop because I'm always hanging out here anyway. That was my thought. But y'all, something happened. Absolutely changed everything in my life. Me and my dad lost the business, and this is around COVID, right? It was just a lot going on. The trucks kept getting damaged. Things just kept messing up. So, therefore, it left me like, dang, I gotta take this barbering thing serious. At the time, me and my wife, we only had $2,000 in the bank, right? But, y'all, I was comfortable. The reason I was comfortable is because we were like I was getting paid well from the business. Okay, so the business was paying well, but then it was like an immediate cutoff. There wasn't much time to you could save up. Like, no, it was kind of like it was an immediate cutoff. Like, yo, we have to end this now. So ended the business, and I was in barber school. Mind you, I have no clients. I have no stream of income. It's just everything looks terrible. Everything looks so bad. I'm sure some of y'all have been in a spot in your life where it seems like everything looks bad. But I'm telling you, it's like those moments. It is in those moments that God also reveals the new best thing that's going to be in your life. So do not, if it seems bad, like if it feels bad, the moments that feels bad, you should actually be giving God praise in those moments, because I believe that those are the times that God will do some of his best work in your life. Okay? So I am Everything is ugly. There is no stream of income. There is nothing. I just got married. We just bought a new home. Look how this sounds. We just bought a new home, and everything was feeling good. I'm good. I'm a good point. Then everything got very uncomfortable, and so, I remember what my friend says. He says, like, about the whole trading thing. So it's so crazy how everything happens. So crazy. I had another friend that called me and was like, "Hey, have you ever heard of something called Dogecoin?" Right? So, and this is all happening in like a week's time, right? Everything is just unfolding. Also, the news about Dogecoin. So remember I told you I had $2,000 left. So I did something that is not wise. And listen, don't do this. Don't do this. But I did it. I took that $2,000 based on somebody else's word. Based on someone else's word. I took the $2,000 and I put it all in Dogecoin. We have zero money at this point. We don't have no money. We probably have like a little bit of money in our checking account because, y'all know, have your checking account, got your savings account. Y'all know how it go. That was our savings account though, right? And I took that $2,000 and I put it all in Dogecoin. And I just said, you know what? I don't got nothing else to lose. But I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Don't do that. But in my head, at the time, I'm like, again, I had a lack of education. But somebody told me something, so I believed them. So put the money in, and y'all, the $2,000, this is probably like in a week's time span. I caught it at like a perfect point. The $2,000, again, this is no education. This is no technical analysis. This is no gold zone. This is none of that. So I caught this $2,000. This $2,000 turned to $14,000. I said, what? This is it. My life is over. This is it. This is what I'm doing for the rest of my life is I'm going to trade. I just made $14,000. What? That quick? I said, this is it. And listen, now I told y'all no education. So I'm watching my account go to $14,000. And guess what I do? Listen, I don't close. I don't take no profit. Because again, lack of education. I don't take no profit. This thing went all the way back down to $2,000 and I didn't bring home no money. Think about that. Just think about that for a moment. Kirby, you're in a position where you don't got no money, but you have $14,000 in your face. If it got to $10,000, if it got to $5,000, right? You don't take it home. Is you crazy? I was crazy. So I just took the $2,000 back. I literally went back to square one. But even though I went back to square one, I was not back to square one in here, right? So it's amazing that it was like God introduced me to something, but it was like now it's going to get really, really hard, right? So I want you guys to understand that whenever you're learning something, so if this trading thing, so maybe you are a new trader out there, if trading is your thing and you want trading to be your thing, if it is hard, if you're in a season right now where it feels really difficult, but yet this is something that you desire, listen, this is not the time to quit. This is kind of the time that you really need to dig deep and understand that on the other side of hard, that's where greatness is going to happen. Right now, a lot of times in the season where something is very hard, that is where God prepares you to be the person that you need to be to obtain the thing that He wants to give you. Okay? So, I struggled. And I just told y'all that I went through a whole struggle, right? Like I went through a whole struggle of failure. Like losing thousands of dollars, right? So me and my wife were blessed enough to be able to sell a couple homes. But guys, I did not do right by that money because of this thing of trading. And so it sucked. But yet I knew that I just felt like this is still something that this is something I always felt that it was bigger than just me trading. And the more that I go on in life and I continue to do the thing, now it's like understanding, okay, that was not a waste, right? So what I was going through was not a waste, because now I can sit in front of y'all today and share things with you that now you don't have to go through what I went through. And that's what it's about. Like, now I can tell you about the worst of the worst. I can tell you about every part. The bad things, the decent things, the great things, whenever things are amazing. Like, I can tell you because I experienced it, right? And so, but if I would have never went through what I went through, you guys would not be sitting, like, looking at my face right now telling you about what I went through. So now it's not a waste. It was actually a blessing, right? To be able to see someone else not have to lose thousands of dollars simply because maybe I said something that can alter the way they think, right? So now, and the most important thing, I get to talk about biblical principles of trading, how they changed my life, and pray that they also bless your life as well. Now it's not a waste, right? It's not a waste anymore. And so now, looking back, what I thought was bad was actually really, really good. And so again, if you are in a season in your life where something feels really, really bad, listen. Rejoice in all your circumstances, okay? Because God is not wasting. He is not a wasteful God. He does not waste things. Even when you feel like, yo, this is a waste of time. Why am I going through what I went going through? Like, I should not be going through this. I should not be going through that. Listen, you actually should be going through what you're going through. Because it's going to better you. It's going to prepare you for what God actually has for you. So again, if I would not have went through this stuff, I could not sit here and talk with y'all about this whole trading thing if I not had went through the fire, right? And so now, like, when I stress to y'all, yo, be disciplined. Yo, be disciplined. Yo, have your trading rules. Have your trading law. I'm not just saying that just to be saying that. Like, I'm saying that because there's actually, like, fruit from doing that. Okay? And if you don't do that, you're going to be like me. And you're going to lose lots of money, right? And put yourself in situations that you don't want to put yourself in, right? So that's my little spiel. I feel like I just rambled so much tonight, y'all. This is crazy. Like, this is crazy. I just gave y'all a whole spiel on my life. But yeah, also another thing. This is another thing that I was like, why am I thinking like this? The way that I was learning how to trade, you guys won't believe this though. You won't believe this. But the way that, like, my rate of trading, I traded and studied and learned not for me. This is the crazy part though. Even as this time, like my time of, I don't know what I'm doing, for some reason, the way that I was learning, I always learned in the way that I'll be able to teach someday, right? That I'll be able to share something with you one day. So when I learned, I didn't just learn for me, I learned for everyone else. I felt like someday I'll be able to tell this about. Right? So now it's like, oh my gosh, when you look back hindsight, you're like, man, I thought that was really bad, but this is actually really good. Even the way that God, like, trained me to even look at like, to learn this stuff, to learn in a way that you'll be able to share it. Not just learn in a way that it can be good for you, but I want to learn in a way that I'll be able to teach. That goes all the way down to my strategy. Like, I realized, okay, if I'm going to someday be able to show people something, I want to show somebody something that's really simple. That can be really simple and yet really effective. And so, you know, this is what I got. So I hope it's really simple and really effective. I think it's really simple though. But it came from me trying different things and failing and praying, right? Praying and also working. So praying and working and trying to figure out what's best, what works, what doesn't work. And then boom, it was like one day I was like, oh man, this is special. Like, this is it. It's just like, it was just clicked one day and said, oh, this is it. Now, mind you, now when I'm saying that, I don't want y'all to understand it or think that, oh, Kirby has no losing day. No, I have losing days. I showed y'all a trade earlier that I would have took and I would have lost. But even though I have a losing day, that does not mean that my success rate is very, very well in trading. But I do have losing days. Shoot, I might have a day where 2 days where I'm like I lost both trades, or maybe I have a day where I take 2 trades and I lose both trades, right? But my RR, like the RR, is absolutely it's amazing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing, right? But yeah, I just gave y'all a whole like I feel like I need to calm down now. Now I'm gonna read some of these. Bruh, Denisha, yes, train to teach. Understand that. Listen, somebody needs to hear your voice. Listen, for everyone that's in the chat right now, there's somebody. Listen, there's somebody that needs to hear your voice. I don't care if you are the greatest trader or if you're a trader that you're not that good. There's a person that needs to hear, like, listen, I'm like, somebody is on your level and they want to like give up and quit. And I don't want us to make everything about trading. Life period. Right? Life period. There's somebody that needs to hear you say, like, listen, like, don't give up. Or look what God has done in my life. There's somebody that needs to hear you speak. There's somebody that needs to hear you say something. So no matter who you are, if you are learning, do not learn just to be able to learn for yourself. Be able to learn to teach, okay? Because for one, it's going to help you learn even better. It's going to help you learn. When I was in school, y'all, I learned to just pass the test. If I was to go back to school right now and they gave me the same test, I'm going to probably fail every test. I don't really remember anything from college nor high school. I remember math. Right? I remember some math, and that's adding, subtracting, multiplying, and I need a calculator for a lot of multiplication and a lot of division. So look. But whenever I found a passion, something I love, right? I learned to be able to teach. It helped me to be able to master, and I'm not even a master in anything. I feel like I'm getting really decent in trading. Right? But yeah, I just completely lost train of thought, y'all. But yeah, learn to teach. It will help you to learn at a high level. Also, read books. Read books. Y'all want to see a book that I really love? And I'm gonna show y'all a book that I really like. Now there's a couple books that I like. There's a couple books that I like. The Bible, #1. That's the greatest book. There's so much in it. Listen, y'all. There's so much in it. I mean, it's the book of relationship. It's the book of therapy. It's the book of principles. It's the book of business. It's the book of, leadership. You're an entrepreneur. Whatever season, if you're going through pain, if you're going through it, everything is great and green. It don't matter. That is the book. Okay, so whenever y'all see me get content, like Kirby, where does your content come from? My content comes all from the Word of God. Every now and then, I have something I just want to share with y'all, but it is coming from the Word of God, right? It's just that's my tool, right? There's another book. It's called The Oracle. Okay, The Oracle it's by Jonathan Kahn. I like that book a lot. What's another book? What's another book I like? There's a few books that I like. I can't remember. And believe it or not, y'all, I have not read any trading books. I have not read any trading books, and I know there's a lot of trading books out there. I'm actually working on a trading book myself, y'all. So I kind of finished it, but I really don't know about it. But yeah. Also, I will be having a workbook really soon too, so that would be cool. I'm trying to think of another book. I can't think of one though. Uh, yeah, the Oracle. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to get my book because this kind of bothers me that I can't remember the names of books. Also, I do like this book. It's a guy named Myron Golden called Boss Moves. Very good book. It's a business book though, right? So depending on what kind of person, if you care about business, that's a great business book. The Oracle is not a business book. It is a book that is talks about the Jubilee, right? So Bible related. Um, and y'all, this is like super off topic. I mean, it's still a book, but I actually have been reading a book on YouTube, y'all. So trying to learn YouTube. So I hope some of y'all be able to see just the journey of YouTube and me doing this whole YouTube thing. And hopefully I'm just keep trying to get better at that. But YouTube it's not hard, but it's kind of like a lot of moving parts as far as it's just different stuff. Now I'm just rambling now. But yeah. So if y'all have any more questions, let me know. And there are lessons and challenges, but the best part of getting to it, bro, yes. How you improve yourself, how you improve yourself along the way is, bro, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. It forces you to improve yourself though. I think that's the cool part. It's like bro, you're not going to see no kind of fruit unless you improve yourself. It's just inevitable. Like you're going to have to improve yourself in order to see fruit. But I know I don't know some of y'all. Like I don't know none of y'all really. But if you are like just doing this trading thing, I just encourage you to believe in tomorrow, right? And if you will keep that in your head, is continuously believe in tomorrow, it will help you to have a better day as a trader, right? So if you understand, like, no matter what happens today, I still have tomorrow. So that will help you to stop over trading. That will help you to start doing crazy stuff because you remember that I have tomorrow. A lot of times as a trader, for some reason we feel as though today is the only day that we can make money. Right? So like we have to make money today. Like it has to be a great day. So it causes us to do things out of character. Always believe that tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow gives me a new setup. Tomorrow gives me a new opportunity. And so when you have that, you're confident in whatever happens today, I know I still have tomorrow. I'm telling y'all that because that's something I had to train myself in as well, is always to remember that you have a fresh day tomorrow. Whatever like today is, let today just be that. And whether you win your trade today or lose your trade today, stick to your rules. Because the reason that you created your rules in the get-go is because you knew that these rules are the rules that actually work. Like, don't create your law, don't create these rules based upon just theory or you guessing, right? Like, make your rules based upon back testing, based upon yourself, your kind of character. Like for me, I know that I should not be taking more than 1 to 2 trades a day. There's some people, their rules are going to be 5 to 10 trades a day. So, like, base your rules on what you know you can mentally handle. Base your rules on your strategy. And just be effective and be efficient in doing that. All right? Guys, look, if you have any more questions, anything, if not, I am. Let me know. Because if not, guys, I am going to be getting off this thing. And look, guys, thank you so much for some of the kind words. I really am grateful. I'm gonna start trying to go in here live a little bit more, just because there's some nights I'm just not doing nothing. So I'm going to, yeah. So if you guys have any more questions, like you can ask them. If not, again, I am going to turn this thing off. And if you have not joined the Telegram, please join the Telegram. That's where I give you all, like, just some updates on certain things and all that kind of stuff. All right. Well, y'all, I will talk to y'all later. And also, January 1st, reminder, January 1st, I will be open up for you guys to take live trades with me in a Zoom. So we'll also be able to talk. We won't be able to talk like for a long time. Probably be like a brief, maybe like 15-minute talk, just for fellowship time. And then at 7 a.m. Eastern time, that's whenever we will be getting into our live trade. And again, that starts on January the 1st. I suggest getting, if you know this is something that you want to be a part of, the earlier you get in, the cheapest it would be. Because when we get this thing rolling, we will get it rolling. So you can go ahead and have your lifelong paying price because yeah, y'all. I suggest that you get in early. So, yeah. Mo Lester, hello. Hope you're having a great night. Guys, I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the support. And again, kind words. But I'm about to get off this thing and probably watch this football game. I might play the game for a little bit myself and watch this game for a while. So yeah. All right, y'all. Good night. And Merry Christmas. I'm gonna be back on here though. I'm gonna be back on here. I don't know when, but probably like next week sometimes. Yeah. Bye. Merry Christmas.